we back. And we back, and we back, and we back, and we back, and we back. And we back, and we back.
Yes, if you got the tune, you already know. This is segment 4, and we going back to NBA basketball. Now, the question we're going to talk about today is underrated players and overrated players. So we're going to start off with T, because, you know, T's more of a basketball guy. So please let me know, who's your most, and start with underrated, and then you can go to overrated. But who's your most underrated player in the league, and then who's your most overrated player in the league?
Underrated right off bat, Russell Westbrook. I feel like he underappreciated. I feel like a lot of people, they look at his numbers, they see that he do numbers, and he don't like averaging a triple double. That hasn't been done since Oscar Robertson. He did it for 3 straight seasons, and a lot of people say that he chased stats. Who isn't chasing stats when you're in a losing team? And I feel like, well, Westbrook playing, I feel like this season, before it was suspended, Harden was the problem, not Westbrook, because with Westbrook, they won a lot more games. If they had just Harden, those wins would have turned into losses. So that's my most underappreciated player. My most overrated player, I gotta say. I'm trying to think.
I feel you. This was a hard one too.
Yeah, overrated. I don't want to say no Sixers since I'm from Philly, so I'm gonna try to think of somebody else. So my most overrated.
It's cool. You can say LeBron if you feel like it.
No, I'm not gonna say LeBron. LeBron is LA Lakers.
He's LA Lakers.
Oh man.
So let me
go
see.
Lakers.
Kemba. No, not Kemba. No Kemba. No Kemba. Not Kemba.
You almost gave me a heart attack, brother. Cardiac Kemba, bro.
Overrated. God. I want to say Cat. Cat is overrated. I really want to see Cat is overrated.
You coming with that heat?
Yeah.
Explain that.
Why is Cat?
Explain that.
Yeah.
Cat is overrated. I feel like he dominates.
I need to walk out my car for that.
Cat. I feel like he dominates lesser centers. But when you saw what happened when he played against Embiid, Embiid showed him what a man was to a boy. And I feel like with D'Angelo Russell, he should be able to turn it around some. But I feel like Cat, if you ask any GM, top 5 centers in the league, Cat will not be one of them.
Not be on there. Yep. You're right.
And I feel like with him even playing in the Western Conference, it's even harder for him to shine because there's so much talent in the Western Conference. So Cat is definitely my most overrated player.
And for those who don't know who he's referring to, his name is Karl Anthony Towns from Minnesota, the power forward / center. That's who he's talking about. And I'm honestly, I'm surprised I didn't even come up with him. I didn't even think of him. But that's I agree though. But for me, my most underrated player is Devin Booker. And here's why I say Devin Booker. So when you name scorers in the game, you name KD, you name Harden, you name Melo, you name Steph, you name Damian Lillard. The list can go on and on. Cardiac Kemba, you name all. But with Devin Booker, it's like he's forgettable. And the only reason why he's forgettable is because he's on the Suns, a team that hasn't made playoffs since Steve Nash was there, a team that hasn't really been relevant since Kobe Bryant, Steve Nash, Sean Marion, Amari Stoudemire, and Shaq. Yes, Shaq played.
The big cactus.
That's a long time. I was a kid in middle school. That was a long time. So for someone who is on I'm not gonna say pretty bad, but on
Dang, that's bad, Joe.
For someone who's on his forget to not be mentioned as one of the most underrated and one of the best scorers in the game is crazy. It's crazy to me because we always talk about Damian Lillard. We always talk about all those other players, but we don't talk about Devin Booker. Like, there should be no reason why Devin Booker didn't make All-Star more than once, more than the one time he did. There should be no reason. And then not only to mention that, but I look at his game, and his game from his rookie year to now has literally went up. It has not went down. He's a 54, 35. No, my bad. 54, 35, and 91 guy. For those who don't understand, 54 from the field, 36 from the three, and 91 from the free throw. What more can you ask for somebody? And he's averaging 26. What more? I feel like Tyrese.
What more do you want from me?
What more do you want from me? What more do you want from him? And I was just talking to one of my homies today. His name is Elijah. I'm shouting you out, Eli. He was saying that, look, that team may be good because good in the future if you give Kelly Oubre some time to evolve, and they got DeAndre Ayton, who might be one of the
averaging 17 and 7 this year.
Upcoming, say that again.
He was averaging 17 and 7.
Exactly, and he's going to be an upcoming star. So they're going to build around. They're already building around Devin Booker. They just missing a key point guard. They in my opinion, they're missing a key point guard. But I digress. That's my underrated. Now my overrated, man. I was gonna say Joel Embiid, bro. I was so close to saying Joel Embiid, but honestly, I can't because the fault of Joel Embiid, I would have been blaming that on Ben Simmons. But that's another segment. That's another story. That's another show. My most overrated guy is John Wall.
Okay. All right.
And
I was thinking about John Wall, but I didn't want to fall
Yo, I had John Wall as my...
And the reason why I said John Wall is because this man was supposed to be what Russell is. That man had God-gifted talent. He had God-gifted IQ. He had God-gifted athleticism. He had the three things that you wanted in an NBA player. All he was missing was one thing, a jump shot, a steady jump shot. And he did not work at it. And if you look at all the greats in the NBA, all the greats who played the NBA and who's playing right now, they started out, when they came in the league, they started out, especially slashers like Kobe, like Mike, like LeBron, like DeMar DeRozan, other player. I'm not saying he's a great, but he's one of those slashers that came in the league and didn't shoot. But he had to learn, okay, I gotta at least take the mid range. I gotta at least shoot and expand my horizons and shoot the ball. I almost said Kimba. You got me talking about Kimba. But with John Wall, he's not doing that. He could have been so much what Westbrook is. He's 6'4". He was one of the fastest players in the league. He's one of the best defenders as a point guard. I think people was comparing how he blocked shots as a point guard to the way Dwayne Wade was blocking shots. And that was what we was just talking about last week. That's what I was talking about last week. So for John Wall to have so much potential and it just be flawed by not coming to camp in shape, or not trying to train and shoot the ball. He had so much potential, and all he had to do was work on his jump shot, and he could not. And not only that, but he can't stay healthy. If there's somebody in the league that he could be this and he could be that, he could be a great player but couldn't stay healthy, it's definitely John Wall. Definitely, John Wall had the potential to be the best point guard in the game. And now he's not even on my top 10, and I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna just let it go. But we're gonna go on to Lee. Lee, I'm interested because you be coming up with the craziest people. And I'm not even going for all. You be coming up with the craziest people. So I want to know, who's your most underrated player in the league?
My underrated player is Ben Simmons. It's nothing like going again. Hold up. Let me hear you. Let me hear me out.
Wait, you said Ben Simmons is underrated?
Oh,
I think he's underrated.
That's funny. That was my
underrated. All right, no. That's good. Explain it.
Thank you. So, real quick, Ben Simmons. It's not like knowing what somebody gonna do and they still get buckets on you. He averages. He gonna go to the lane. He gonna go right to the rack and still averages 16.8 a game. I'm just saying, it's not, you know what he's going to do. Why you let him do it? All right, but anyway, besides that, defensively, leads the league in steals, 5th in assists, like all around game, and still is able. And then when Joel Embiid was out, he was leading the team, like helping the team to score. Joel Embiid was out for 16 games with the left hip contusion, and then he had the torn ligament in his left hand. And all those games that he missed, Ben Simmons was leading the charge and helping his team to win games without the big man himself. So I think that he is the most undervalued player between his defense and his ability to still score, even though you know what he's going to do every time.
I like that.
Yeah.
Before you talk about, are you drunk?
Okay. I'm not drunk.
But that's your pick. You know what? That's funny. He almost made my overrated list. I'm so glad I didn't say that. You probably would have gave me a crazy the crazy eyes. But tell us what your overrated is, my guy. I want to hear it.
So they had him at 20th above Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. I cannot. I
was gonna say that for him. Draymond is just
triple single.
He's probably still injured. Didn't want to play. He had his normal triple single.
Let me tell you what he had this year. Field goal percentage. He had in minutes he is 28.4 minutes. I want to say this real quick. A lot of players that are stars in the league are able to still elevate other players and themselves when their player is out. I don't care that Klay was out. I don't care that Steph was out. If you a star in the league, you're going to still help your team and still be a productive scorer in the league if you're a star. Draymond Green had field goal percentage was 0.389. His three-point percentage was 0.389, which is the second worst since his rookie year, and averaged 8 points. 8 points a game. And then we talk about, he's a great assist player and he defense. He was 8th in assists behind Robert Covington. He was 44th in blocks behind James Harden. He was 22nd, and I'm not doing his averages because he only played 43 games, but if he averages throughout the season, a lot of players, you at least need to have 54 to be on the list. But if this is what he was averaging, so this is what he would have on record.
If you play less games, you should average more.
Exactly. So and then for assists, for steals, he's 22nd behind Spencer Dinwiddie. So I don't know how he got to be 15th on the list, but we need to. It's way too high for me.
You want to know something funny? He was going to be on my list for overrated too, yo. He was definitely, the way he talks. I used to be a big Draymond Green guy. I used to even say he was the heart and soul of the team.
Yes.
But evidently, I guess he's not. I guess it's actually Steph and Klay. But last but not least, I see him wondering. I'm interested in his pick. Go ahead, Coop.
All right. So I've been thinking about this real lately. It's like back and forth. Most underrated. Is it okay to say Bradley Beal?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Okay, let me explain this.
My goodness.
Let me explain this. Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal's a walking bucket.
Mm-hmm.
All right, he's a walking bucket. He's literally saving that franchise because John Wall's not there. Literally, like hands down by himself. What was the stat? He dropped what was it? 250 games back to back. He had 55 and then 53, and they was both losses. I said, oh my God! I said, yo, can this guy get some help? Like seriously, and this one I be looking at John Wall. I would look for John Wall in this situation, but I'm like,
where's he at?
You are where are you at? Like literally, John Wall, you were literally supposed to be a top You're literally supposed to be top 10 point guard of all NBA, and it's just like, I'm like, bro, you're not there. You can't stay healthy, and it's like, damn, bro, like you really messing up the money because literally, I had the, oh my gosh, man, what was it? The playoffs, 20. When they played against Boston, I had them beating Boston. I had them beating Boston. When John Wall came up clutch to force the game 6 because they wanted to show up in all black. Bro, that's the mentality that I miss from John Wall. Bradley Beal's just, he's been saving that franchise for like the last 2 seasons now. And I don't want to see Bradley Beal go, but at the same time, it's like, they going to break that up. They're going to break that up. And I would hate for that to get broken up because once one of them leave, it's a wrap. The team's gonna get broken up, but they probably still gonna be cool, but that team just gonna get broken up. Now, overrated, most overrated in the league. I have several people who are overrated. This was hard because what's the name took mine. He took mine as overrated. One of y'all said who said one of y'all said something overrated. I forgot who said it. It was so fast.
Carl Anthony Towns.
No, he said John.
Yeah. It was Carl. No, it was Carl Anthony Towns. We got Carl Anthony Towns and John Wall. It was one of them was gonna be overrated. But
Big Ice Cream Man.
But I would say
he's sweet.
I would say Joel Embiid is overrated. Now, I have respect for Philly. I have all respect for Philly. I have that's my city. I'm just not a Sixers fan. I'm an OKC fan. Now, the thing
you are
with yes, I'm an OKC fan. When Russell Westbrook left, that's another topic. We can rap about that later. But Embiid, Embiid is literally right now he's top 5 center. But Embiid is literally supposed to be top 3 center in the NBA. Now, part of that has to do with coaching. 90% of it I would say 90-80% have to do with coaching because Brett Brown just doesn't know how to coach. And I hate Brett Brown for coaching the Sixers. I just hate it. Embiid is like a mini Shaq, if that makes sense. He's that big body who's supposed to dominate the paint and stay in the paint. That's all Shaq did throughout his career. Embiid wants to take threes. He's taking 3 to 5 threes a night. Now I understand the game is evolving for the big men to take threes, but look what Giannis is doing at his height with his strength. He's taking it to the paint. He's dominating the paint. He knows his weakness is shooting, so it's like, okay, if you're not going to stop me from driving in the paint, I'm just going to continue to do this all day. Same thing goes with Embiid. He has to dominate the paint. He's not dominating the paint. That's why I'm like, with the whole thing with him and Karl Anthony Towns, and I'm like, yeah, that's cool, but I'm like, yo, Embiid, you really supposed to be bully balling all the centers in the NBA right now. You're supposed to be on your big boy stuff. You literally supposed to be dominating every single night. If he stayed in the paint and only took 3, if he only took 2 3-pointers a game, he could arguably average 30 and 15 a night. Now, Embiid has the potential to be that generational top center. He has to stay healthy. He has to stay in the paint. He has to stop taking all those threes. If he can do all that, he will be the best center in the NBA. And then Shaq will give him props. Because right now, Shaq's not giving him props because he's not doing what he's supposed to be doing. And that's dominating the paint. Leave the shooting to the guards. You're a big guy. Big guys stay in the paint. I'm going to end it from there.
That's a great take, man. That's a great take.
And y'all don't forget to like and subscribe too.
Like and subscribe.
I wasn't gonna forget that. Like my man Coop said, man, like, subscribe, follow, man. Follow us on our on our IG page. Follow us. Even you can follow. I didn't even know this, but you can follow us on our Facebook page too. Also, like up our page. We're gonna give y'all some updates. Y'all saw I just put the questions on there so that we y'all know what questions we doing. And like I said before, y'all can come up with answers on your own. Also, if y'all don't think we read the comments, man, y'all, I don't know what y'all thinking, because we read those comments. We read them. I just went back and forth with one of my homies, Taylor, about last week's segment with Aaron Rodgers versus Tom Brady. We went at it, and it was good. It was good and fun. But anyway, like I said, like and subscribe. We got a YouTube channel. I'm going to put the link on Instagram for y'all. It's already in my bio. Just go to the bio. It's in my bio. It's in Thanks for Coming bio. But other than that, man.
Wow. Right there.
Right on the edge. Right at the edge.
It's always freezing.
Yo, dang, bro. All right. I'm going to run that back. But Coop, like I said, man, we're gonna do a take 2 after this. But thank you for coming on this show, man.
Sure, bro.
Appreciate you.
Thanks for having me, y'all.
Appreciate you.
No problem, man. I appreciate your takes today. They were very interesting, man. Very interesting. One of the most interesting takes I've heard in a while. So I appreciate you being on this show. Other than that, man, thank you for watching T4C. One of the best shows.
Birthday, Dan.
Best show.
Yeah, your birthday was on Thursday.
Yeah, happy birthday, big Brody.
Don't start. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. All right, forget it. Mamba mentality. You already know.
Big 24.
Look, if y'all want to give me a perfect birthday gift, all I want for my birthday is for y'all to follow, like, and subscribe. That's it. Y'all ain't got to spend no money. Y'all ain't got to go out and go to no store for me. Y'all ain't got to cook nothing for me. Y'all ain't got to do nothing. All y'all got to do is just like, subscribe, and follow. But
I mean, if the Eagles played the Colts this season, I would have definitely got you some tickets for that.
We not going to talk about that one, Chief. But anyway, thank y'all for watching this episode. This is our 6th episode. Man, we flying by fast. But yeah, thank y'all for watching this episode. Thank y'all for watching the segments. Thank y'all for just commenting. Thank y'all for being y'all, man. Until next time, I'm your host for today, Dan Corbett III, also known as DC3, also known as Hungry Man. I got so many aliases. We got Lee Tess, we got Coop, and we got
Hungry Man.
We out.
That's 2 times transport up with me. Door in 160. The staring at me. Got real big. What's in my jeans? Them real big 50s. Flight after flight, hitting real big cities. From the sandbars, yeah, my brothers is with me. If they give me a bond, I'm coming to get me. And in the club, we snuck the semi. Cup dogging and Remy, I can feel the envy. And my triple cup, that's 2 times 2.